and what's up guys, welcome back to Chat Online Media. Today we are covering the unfolding events in Nairobi's Central Business District, where the Occupy Parliament protests have been escalating rapidly as demonstrators gathered to voice their opposition to the controversial Finance Bill 2024. The atmosphere charged with tension and determination. Stay tuned for real-time updates, eyewitness accounts and comprehensive coverage of the chaotic scenes as these significant protest gains momentum. More than 200 protesters were arrested in Kenya's capital Nairobi in ongoing protests against proposed tax hikes in a finance bill that is due to be tabled in parliament. Civil society groups said that demonstrations and a planned sit-down outside parliament buildings will continue despite the arrest of 10 protesters. Nairobi Police Commander Adamson Bungei on Tuesday said that no group had been granted permission to protest in the capital. The right to peaceful protest is guaranteed in the Kenyan constitution, but organizers are required to notify the police beforehand. Police generally give a go-ahead unless there are security concerns. Police hurled Teargas canisters at hundreds of demonstrators on Tuesday, forcing businesses to temporarily close because of fears of a looting. A lawyer, Wanjohi Gashie, said that he was protesting on behalf of all Kenyans who would be potentially burdened by the tax hikes.
Jesus. Okay, naita tusikia hapa. Ndayo maji. Ni mambo si rahisi. Ndio hiyo.
As the police continued to engage poor Kenyans who were protesting against Finance Bill 2024 within CBD, a police officer by the name David Maina detonated a teargas canister and delayed to release, thereby exploding in his hands. As a result, his 2 hands were severely injured from the wrist, losing both forearms, and Mildred Amoit Elisha of Embakasi Police Station, Tasia Police Post, who was near him, sustained minor injuries on the chest, and they were both rushed to Nairobi West Hospital, whereby David Maina was admitted and taken to theatre, while the other officer is still under observation in the same facility, and progress report will follow. The chairperson of the Finance Committee, Kuria Kimani, said the proposal to introduce a 16% value-added tax on bread had been dropped. Other levies that had prompted debate and have been amended include a proposed 2.5% motor vehicle annual tax that was to be placed on insurance. A proposed tax on goods that degrade the environment will also be amended to apply only to imported goods to encourage local manufacturing. The government is trying to pass the finance bill in parliament, and these would involve increasing taxes. Critics say it will raise the cost of living for Kenyans who are already struggling economically. The uproar over the legislation, which is aimed at raising more revenue, is among the most intense backlash against the government of President William Ruto, who campaigned on a platform to raise living standards for the poor when he was elected in 2022. The protests come just weeks after Mr. Ruto returned from a state visit to the United States, where he signed several investment and development deals with Biden administration aimed at alleviating debt and sparking long-term growth. The fury over the tax measures in Kenya speaks to the broader challenges facing African economies, where unemployment and increasing food and fuel prices have made life increasingly difficult for many people, particularly the young. The frustration has been building and now it's blowing up. And apart from introducing new taxes and levies that would increase the prices of goods such as bread, diapers and cars, it increases import duties for goods, raises taxes on telephone and internet data, as well as money transfer fees charged by banks and other financial services. It also raises taxes for companies and operators of digital businesses such as ride-hailing and food delivery services. On Tuesday, Mr. Ruto's Parliamentary Alliance, which has a majority in the National Assembly, announced some measures would be dropped, including the tax on bread and the excise duty on vegetable oil. Opposition members of parliament said they would not support the bill. The debate on the proposal starts on Wednesday. Officials with the National Treasury have said the tax measures are critical for raising revenue and keeping borrowing limited in an economy encumbered by high debt. But activists, economists and religious leaders all say higher taxes could deter investment, stifle growth, and make Kenya a less competitive destination in East Africa. They also say the plan would batter crucial industries like manufacturing, transportation, and financial services.
Tumechoka!